Terrible. How's everyone doing today? Give me just a minute here while I finish dealing with the giveaway bot on the Discord. Then we'll go over what all the giveaways are. Thank you. Yeah, I'll catch up on chat here in just a moment. For some reason, with the restream, I tried to turn that on earlier, and it had messed up a bit. Bear with me here for a moment. This giveaway bot does not want to work today. And one more getting started here. So the giveaways are all going to pop up in the CasualSAB Discord. And there's a couple different ones which I'll be explaining here in just a moment. Most of these are PC only, but there is a PlayStation giveaway courtesy of Steel. So thank you very much, Steel, for that contribution. It's the last one posted. Okay. So going here now, the restream stuff, all that trouble it was giving me, and it still ain't working. Okay. Something's changed with restream where it's just not working. So let me break out my Twitch chat here. Azamdal, S-Trek, Tubby, how's it going? Okay, now let's catch up with the YouTube stuff. Jose, thank you for the casual membership. Very much appreciated. Steel, yeah, you were first there. Sora, Malshite, Stuka, Documents, Cooper. Yeah, the legendary gem pilot ship. It's a fun little ship, but yeah, that thing does turn really quite well. Oof. Ben, I'm sorry to hear. Axel, how's it going? Greg, thank you. Lem, he's making sure his bot farms are still working. Terrible. Waldo, how's it going? You enjoying the lovely weather today? It's 56 here right now. Ramsman, Mac. Hoarding Emperor's lockboxes in an Infinity. Infinity's always going to be available, but Emperor's, I don't know how much value there is with those right now. Neothomist, feels good. Feels good. I appreciate all of the support you guys have shown. Should be in a tux for this. Terrible. I realized too, as I was hitting the button, I think I'm wearing the same shirt I wore for the last stream last week. Terrible. Mir Spencer with a goatee. Linus? Wonder what the Mir version of Ohio would be. He doesn't do anything for console. Well, that is thanks to Steel. Steel has provided that T6 coupon. Azamdal, Roberto, Dima, Cheops. You know, Cheops, congrats to you as well. You're 5 million solo Hive space advanced. You did really good, but unfortunately, Cheops, because there is no video of your run, I'm afraid you're gonna have to redo it. So for those of you not familiar, it took Cheops like 2 weeks of practicing a ton of solo Hive Space Advance to get the record he was looking for. So it's just fun to play around with him there. Dan, thank you for the 70 bits. Thank you, thank you. Oh, doing good. Doing good. Elptron, where's the giveaways? They're already up in the Discord. Like I said in the video the other day, like the giveaways were going to be up for, you know, at least a week to make sure people had time to go in and enter. I know people have real life things to do, and I didn't want to have anyone feel like they were missing out because they couldn't, you know, make it to the stream. Thank you, thank you. Computer related troubles. Unlocking Zombie Dance. Oh yeah, they with Halloween, they've got that mission back in that I'm forgetting the name of. August. Bob. X Gym. 82 and gonna hit 100 today. Oof. Yeah, it is. We are thankfully not getting anywhere near that. Let me see here. Yeah, so today's high is 61, low is 37. My phone screen shows up there without being blurry. Just gonna be blurry. Lazarus. Safe Galaxy boxes. An ad. Phoenix. Jose, glad you could make it. Can't rest until you out sub next to. That's gonna be a while. Must be over 10k. Ramsman. Robert. Lord Bane. Valerie. What is this real life you speak of? Terrible. Hearts and minds, thank you. Do I play PvP? I used to. I used to play PvP, but not much anymore. Colonel Kenobi, if you asked me anything in game, I think I said hello to you, and then I think I tabbed out. Like I was getting all this set up. Thank you, thank you. Get this moved over. Yeah, so for whatever reason, Restream's just not working for me to have it up on screen, so we're not going to have the chat there. But let's go over the giveaways here. So all of these giveaways are going to be running for at least a week. Some of them are running for longer. They're all over in the CasualSAB Discord in the giveaways channel, and you can enter them by hitting the party icon below the giveaway that you're interested in. So if you're interested in the Eagle Moss STO Chimera ship model, you would go in and hit this blue party icon thing right below that post. So the giveaways here, the just, you know, clarification, you'll have 72 hours after the winners have drawn to respond and claim your prize if you are one of the lucky winners. After 72 hours, if you haven't responded, I'm going to pick a new winner. But the first giveaway here is for the physical Eagle Moss STO Chimera ship model. The box for this is a little beat up, a little bit dusty, but I'll try to get it cleaned up before I ship it out. And this giveaway is going to be going for about a month, and this is USA only. The shipping cost to ship it to some other countries is just really high, and I need to keep it US. So that is the Chimera, which is the lifetime ship, the Federation lifetime ship. Then we have a PC only giveaway here, which is going to be 5 Lobby ships. So 5 winners, each getting their choice of a single Lobby ship. The third giveaway is 10 winners, each getting their own choice of a Lobby space or ground trait. Or if there's something else that you want that is 200 Lobby that is tradable, then we can do that as well. And then courtesy of Steel, giveaway 4 is for PlayStation, and it is a T6 coupon. Barton, much appreciated, man. So yeah, there's 4 giveaways there, and like I said, they're all running for a while. The PlayStation giveaway that is up for the next 7 days. And again, that is a T6 coupon courtesy of Steel. Steel, thank you again for that. The second giveaway is up for a month. This is for that Eagle Moss STO Chimera ship model. Then we have the 5 Lobby ships. Those are going to be given out in 2 weeks. And then the 200 Lobby traits, or the 10 200 Lobby traits I'm going to be giving out. Those are going to be drawn in a week. So for any of these giveaways that you're interested in, just hit the blue party icon right below that post. You know, but you got to get Discord. Such a great communication platform. But yeah, I used to play PvP. I'm not really interested in it in this game anymore. You know, I was really active in that scene for like the first 7 or 8 years that I played the game. So up through about 2018, 2019. But after that, especially with all the issues that we saw, all the balancing stuff that we saw pop up post, you know, especially like Victory's life, I just gave up on it. The Discord is linked in the description down below, but yeah, let me get you guys a fresh copy of that link here. So link to the CasualSAB Discord is going to be going into chat right now. Those Borg duty officers that I'm hoarding are like my key to being able to afford ships to cover, you know, for next year. Thank you. Is this the 10,000 lockbox opening? So there is going to be a 10,000 lockbox opening in the near future, but it's going to be on Tribble and it's going to be retesting the Infinity drop rate. So that is something to look forward to in the near future. Again, there's a link to the Discord in chat if you're not already a member there. I think that got posted. What? Okay. Yeah, so even the Restream web app is just not working for me today. Do I think it's changed? I do think that there's so much crap in the Infinity Lockbox that they have uh very much made it a miserable experience to open. Well, thankfully, with the mouse that I have, this Razer Death Adder mouse, it's got the ability for me to just hold down a button on the side, and it, as long as I'm holding that button down, it'll do whatever action I want. So I can just have it spam left click every 10th of a second while I'm holding down that button on the side. Unfortunately, I don't have a Death Adder box next to me. Yeah, the Infinity Lock box is extremely loaded. Rachel, how's it going? Spectre? Sons? Picard? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on Twitch chat. Viper, thank you for the follow also there. Nice, Moby. What do I think the winnership is going to be? I don't really know what the winnership is going to be. That's a good question. I don't really know. By the way, you guys know that I have the affiliate thing with Real Merch, so you get a discount over there. But they just restocked a bunch of ships the other day. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the winnership would be. But yeah, I'll include a link to Real Merch in the chat real quick for you guys, along with the discount code. Does this work if I put it in here? That worked. Is no good. Thank you for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated. But yeah, right there. There's the Real Merch affiliate info and the discount code. That'll get you 10% off your order. And again, they have a lot of ships that they've recently restocked. A lot of niche ships that you just don't see much anywhere else. Oh, enough people are joining that it arc is resolved. It's always funny when Discord does that. Did I announce the Christmas giveaway? I've announced a couple giveaways so far. I was about to get to that one. Up here. And yeah, so Johnny Barbago has also told me that they want to sponsor some giveaways here around Thanksgiving. So from around Thanksgiving up through around December 21st, there's going to be a promo, Lockbox, and Lobby ship up for grabs over in the Builds Discord. So again, that's still a few weeks out, and thank you, Boggle, for sponsoring that. So keep an eye out on the Builds Discord for that. And if you're not a member of the Builds Discord, let me get you guys a link. Again, that's another set of giveaways that are going to be popping up in about a month. Chill landing. Remember, all winnings must. Terrible, Rob. Terrible. How do you enter the giveaways? So go to the giveaways channel in the Discord, and any of the giveaways that you're interested in, hit this blue party icon right below them. So just like that, like if you want to enter that Eagle Moss one, you just hit that and enter the giveaway. And you can double click it to see the verification that you have indeed entered. And if you need to leave the giveaway for whatever reason, there's the button to do that. Gibbs, I don't know. But another thing too regarding the Builds Discord, if anyone has a server boost, we are one short. So if you happen to have a server boost, would be appreciated for the Builds Discord. Any rumors on the Black Friday sales? I would expect there to be maybe a Muds bundle sale either during those sales um or during the end of year ones. There will be slots and services. There will be basically 25% off everything in the Zen store during Black Friday. So if there's anything you're needing to pick up, you know, that's just a month out. So if there's anything you're looking for, those are going to be the sales to look out for. 75% sale. I wish, Phil. I would love for that to happen, but I'm not too confident in that. I can't get the Phaser Lance to work on the Lexington. Any thoughts? The built-in one or the emulating? I think it'll be so what they do for the T6 coupon pack with Black Friday is it is 3 coupons for 45 bucks basically, or 4,500 Zen. And also guys, if you don't have Zen right now, there's gonna for sure be a Zen sale alongside the Black Friday stuff. So, you know, don't pay full price for Zen right now. Just wait for the next Zen sale. Yeah, but I do fully expect within the next 2 months we will see a Muds bundle sale return. The question is it just 50% or are they going to do 75%? If they do 75%, I would go in and pick up a lot more things than I, you know, necessarily am wanting right now. There's some bundles I would definitely go for with the 75% sale. Yeah, I think the Vern is still a good ship. Yeah, so the built-in Lance does have a pretty narrow firing arc, so yeah, just keep that in mind. But if you're forward facing and it's still not firing, that's a weird issue. David, how's it going? When am I gonna go gold seller busting again? The issue with the gold sellers that are still thriving right now is that they're doing things that match what real players do, and going out and just saying anyone doing X thing is probably, you know, botting would result in a lot of legitimate players being hit also. It's something that would require significant development time for them to resolve, and I think the simpler answer for Deca and what's left of Cryptic is to focus on one, introducing some really good deal syncs that help bring the Dilex back down, and two, taking action with the monetization model in the game that causes gold sellers to lose, like to lose the value in what they offer. You know, part of the reason gold sellers are able to thrive so much is because, you know, so many ships are inaccessible now on the exchange. You know, because we can't directly sell the choice packs, most ships are just priced above the exchange price point, which means most people are locked out of them. And with things like promo ships, they're not even available in the Zen store. The promo packs, they're not even available, you know, year round. It's just during limited time windows. So there's actions that need to be taken on Deca's part to counteract that offering that gold sellers have, and just make everything available, you know, right in the game all the time. Gold sellers are people like selling ships on eBay or whatever for real money. Like that is the reason they get away with that is because Cryptic doesn't provide a way for people to buy those ships or items in the game directly, you know, all the time. You know, some of these things are in Muds bundles, but the Muds bundles, you know, we haven't had a return of the old ones now for 10 months on PC. It's just the reason that gold sellers are able to thrive, as much as they are in this game is because of how poorly Cryptic has the monetization system set up. And that is something Deca can go in and counter. Sorry, I'm behind on chat. So Stanky Boy, most of Cryptic, it looks like it's split up between this month and next month. Because I did see that there's some Cryptic folks that announced that their last day was around I think November 21st, 22nd. So it's not all this month. Do I think the Vern is still a good ship? The Vern is still a good ship. It's not necessarily the top for all of the record chasing right now, but it is still a really good ship. And the console on it is still like a must slot on pretty much any side build, so even if you're not using the Vern, you're still using its console. David? Hmm. YouTube has added loads of ads. Let me check. YouTube isn't supposed to be showing ads that often. I said it so the ads are only supposed to be shown every 30 minutes. Yeah, I just resaved it. YouTube has a setting in here now. The thing is, I was letting it do mid-roll ads automatically, and that was causing people to be spammed by them. So I just set it so it was like every 30 minutes, but I if that's still causing a ton to pop up for you. Is it? Well, I hit the delay ads button, so nobody should have ads for at least. Okay, that fully blocks it for at least 10 minutes. Okay. Um, Steven, they're all up on the Discord, and they're going to be running for a week or longer, depending on the giveaway. Yeah. Firebrand, thank you. You're all supposed to be using an ad blocker. They can't if they're on Chrome. Remember, Chrome is like starting to block ad blockers now. Why you got to use Firefox? Have I considered Trovo? I honestly, I don't even know what that is. Is that a browser? Oh, live streaming. The issue with these other the smaller live streaming platforms is they just it's extremely limited reach. You know, Twitch is where most of the reach is. YouTube is second after that. And then pretty much most of the other platforms for this type of stuff, I don't think there's really much room for them. Yeah, the server performance issues with SO do suck. Oh yeah, Graviton Displacer is really fun, Hyper. Just make sure that you are not backing up when using it. It'll shoot things behind you. Mac, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I really do hope the server performance with the game gets addressed, but I mean, the big thing is right now is when is DECA even going to engage? Yeah, Ramsman. Amazon owns Twitch. That's why if you have Amazon Prime, you're able to get the free Prime subs that you can hand out to your favorite creators. The Dill exchange is hilariously backlogged. Yes, it is. You know, I've got enough EC to do a couple keys worth of gambling. Let's see here. Hyper, it's a 3-pack. It's 3 T6 coupons for 4,500 Zen. Oregon Will, thank you for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated.
Round and round it goes.
Only hamster? That is an interesting bug. I can't say that I'm surprised, unfortunately. One Borged off pack, what will I get? 38. 38's good for kinetic and tank builds, so that's good. Bear, how's it going? Who wants that new Orion ship? Yeah. Okay. Let's open these weapon packs. Terrible, David. I know. Yeah, the server performance seems great right now. That big green spike up right there, that's great. Bear, I'd say definitely do a lot of research there. You know, figure out what your play style is. Do you prefer, you know, beams, cannons, torps, EPG? Like, you know, figure out what you want to do, and then do some research to figure out, you know, what the best option is for that play style. So the first box gave me an Omni Beam, and then I got a Candy Shield. I'll take that. Yeah, the server's not having a good time right now, is it? Nicholas, thank you. How am I liking the new season of Lower Decks so far? I think it's been great. I'm sad that it's the final season. Lower Decks has been a wonderful show. Terrible, David. Remember, it's not the first time. Alleviating Omni of Fall, and sure enough, doesn't work. Nate, how's it going? Okay. It's TFO time. Terrible, terrible Mac. Bebop, thank you. So the issue with my current build here is that this is an Ox to Bat setup from a while back, and the issue with Ox to Bat is with Fleet Power Network Array. You know, Ox to Bat nukes your Ox Power, so you got to be really careful timing wise. And I need to put a battery quartermaster on here. Yeah, there's literally a massive pile of ship boxes sitting a couple feet behind me. Corfez, you guys, you want to open up with a Corfez? Corfez is a really difficult queue, though. So I do have fleets that anyone can join Feder KDF that are fully built out, instant store access, but my fleets are specifically set up so that there's like no social activity. Basically, the fleets I have are set up for you want to come in here, have instant store access, have access to literally everything mechanically that a fleet can offer, but you don't want to deal with the social aspect. That's basically what my fleets are for. If that's fine with you, I can send you an invite. But if you're looking for social activity, my fleets are not going to offer that. I saw that, Nate. Yeah, yeah, all good. I mean, it was the badgie boxes weren't worth, you know, a ton. It's fine. I mean, pretty much every, you know, the majority of fleets died out post Delta Rising. We continued to have activity, but not at the social level like we had pre DR. You're single player, so that's perfect. Yeah. The KDF is the Breakfast Club KDF. Yeah. Drop your character name and handle in chat, Bob, and we can get you an invite. Yeah. Yeah, the majority of fleets in this game died out post Delta Rising, and generally, like this is just a pretty sad reality of it. But if you join this game and you join a fleet explicitly for social activity, and that is your big thing, when someone comes up and says that to me, I know that that person's not going to be playing this game in 6 months. They're hoping for a game that is a lot more active socially, and they're hoping for, you know, like a guild or clan that is going to be running things all the time. And sure, there's still a few out there that exist, but the vast majority of them die out. And people that come in with that mentality where they have to always be, you know, playing with a group, I know that they're not going to be around long term. It is, yeah, being in a fleet is character specific. You can have, yeah, if you want social activity, you have to join discords. You have to, like, the wiki discord, the Reddit discord, the builds discord, you know, the discords that have a lot of social activity, where people are hanging out doing stuff together. You want stuff like that. And if you are not willing to do the Discord stuff, you're going to be having a rough time socially in this game. Carlos, how's it going? Have I tried the Kirk? Yes, I have. I was not happy with it. Yeah. Shippers. Okay. You just want to buy ships? Yeah. Just drop your character name and that handle in chat, and we can get you hooked up if you're on PC. But let's do some content here. Actually, before I do that, I got to do my daily, and let me get that done here. I don't have the Halloween daily done, or the Halloween event done yet. I've been just doing it free to play. So I've just been doing the Witches Patrol this year. It's with us only needing to do one, this does seem to just be a little bit faster. Yeah, there are some in-game chat channels that still have activity. Just turn zone chat off. Zone chat is toxic.
To fetch the Denevian slime. You have something. Now deposit it in the cauldron. Fetch the phoenix feather.
That right here.
You have something. Now deposit it in the cauldron. Fetch the eye of Newt.
Oh, no.
You have something.
Yeah, I'm just
Now
getting my
deposit
daily
it
done, then
in
we'll
the
do some
cauldron.
elites.
Liberty at last! Thank you, noble warrior. Thank you.
I don't have any upgrades to spare right now. I'm a bit low myself. Yeah. Gibbs, are you on Fed? Can you grab Gav there?
Go back! Beware our curse! Wind shall rise, and fog descend. So leave here all, or meet your end. Like the stone to break the witch's spell of protection. Like the hand of the overthrower.
Yeah. Gav did up in chat. Let me swap over quick. Yeah, basically, just don't even bother doing the TFO. You only have to do one patrol a day. There's no reason to do the TFO. And you can do them on normal difficulty. Oh, so we are at full capacity. Oh boy. Let me do that. or take care of this real quick. Go stow. Give me a minute while I get some room in the Fed fleet here. Yeah, I need to apparently clear out some space in the Fed fleet, so let's see here. Let's clear those out. Let's filter this. Does not. I think everyone in here has been active at least in this year, so begins with. Is there a does not begin with? A 10 and oh yeah, we've got some inactive people in here. Not a ton though. No, you only have to do one technically. Oh, I messed up. When I did this, I did not get character names in there. Mistake. Let me fix that. I need to kick some people out of my fleet here quick. Just bear with me. Issue. Okay. Okay, how many am I kicking from the fleet here? 61. These are people that haven't been on in at least the past 2 months, it looks like. Okay, copy. And let's watch the fun. There we go. Okay, who do I need to invite? Yeah, sorry for not focusing on chat here for a minute. I just need to get that taken care of. So that is some room cleared up. Safet, you're already in a fleet. Who did I miss? I missed someone over in Twitch chat. Give me. I know this is probably boring for some of you. Sorry. get back into stuff here in just a moment. Okay. This list, what is it? So on PC, you have the option to export your fleet roster to an Excel spreadsheet. And um, with that, you can then go through and track, like, if you need to do promotions, stuff like that. It just makes it easy. So that just cleared up 60 slots in the bedside of the Breakfast Club. So if anyone does need an invite on, invite to the Breakfast Club, Fed or KDF, just let me know and we can help you out. It's KDF. So we do have Fed and KDF. Yeah. Access. I mean, it was just anyone not on in the past 2 months, basically. You're not accepting invites, so you need to go to your social window where you can see your friends list and all that, and go to privacy at the bottom right there, and hit allow for fleet invitations. Lag is an issue with this game and has been for a long time. Okay. Still not working. So yeah, it's the allow fleet invitation set to on. Yep, I can get you here. Again, with the Breakfast Club, everything is instantly unlocked. Instant store access. Headless Horseman, thank you. Send me a little gift per mail to celebrate. STO lag and rubber banding. Yeah, Bob, it's still not letting me send it. Have I ever tried the Kelvin Timeline Romulan Carrier? Yes, I have. The Tularu. Just a couple weeks ago, I put up some solo videos with it, where I went in and did a solo Corfez and a solo Khitomer Space Elite with it. It is a very interesting ship, but certainly not something for everyone. Good luck with them. Oh boy. Moondock, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Moondock, I appreciate it. Getting some extra gambling in here quick. So if you're having connection issues and you're on PC, have you tried using one of the proxy settings in the launcher? So in the launcher, there is gameplay proxies, and you can change that from none to US to EU. Have you tried any of those and seen if that helps at all? Thank you, Chris. Moondock, I appreciate the gamble. As soon as the map loads, these maps can take some time. Atomic Gnome, thank you for the casual membership. Very much appreciated. Do I believe that there will be a Muds Bundle sale? If I was a betting man,
Ready to get lucky?
I would place very high confidence on there being a Muds Bundle sale before the end of the year. It'll either be Black Friday or it'll be during the very final week of the year, right around Christmas when we see the end of year sales pop up. Give me some Borg Doff packs. Another Borg jug. It really does give you the Borg jugs like candy because it knows the value on them on the market is so low. And Doff wise, 17. So I got screwed over on the Doff pack, but the ship more than makes up for it. Again, Moondock, thank you.
Spin.
That is some great RNG right there. Deca is owned by Embracer. So, with this entire transition, it's not like Cryptic is moving from one corporate entity, entirely to being under completely different ownership. That they're still overall under the same ownership at Embracer. Deca has not changed anything with drop rates. They need to. They very much need to. Atomic, post your character name and that handle in chat, and I'll get you an invite here after I open these weapon packs. I think it'll probably just be a 50%, but I have, I would love to see a 75% sale given that we haven't had a sale in 10 months. Even if they just did for a day and it was announced like a week ahead of time saying, hey, there's going to be a special 24-hour sale or something where it's 75% off on Muds bundles, that'd be cool. Or another idea I had, if they want to not allow people to go too crazy with it, just say for every Muds bundle you buy at 50%, you'll get a coupon to buy another at 75% off during the sale. That'd be cool. That'd work. I think people would be happy with that. The Lamar is unfortunately super, super expensive right now. It's fun when the gambling works. Okay, we're gonna do some TFOs now, like I said 20 minutes ago. Yeah, if they do a 75% Muds bundle sale, I know a lot of people that will just absolutely wail out. Will I do more videos about O-Game? The next time I cover O-Game, it's not going to be in a very positive light. I've pretty much given up on O-Game at this point. My account's at like 6 billion points. I don't think O-Game is worth playing in the current state. O-Game is extremely pay to win, and I think any discussion out there on it moving forward needs to be letting people know about the reality of what that game is now, and that it's something that they probably should be very cautious about putting money into. Hopefully that covers your question there, Lewis. Time limited, yeah. Headless, yeah, I know I'll be chatting to you later about the BOF manuals, so. Data, thank you. Do we still have whales in stow? Yeah. Putting money into O-Game, it's a browser game that I've done a couple videos on. I just don't really recommend it to people anymore. It's an online browser game that is entirely PvP focused. And post 2020, they've went down a monetization route that basically the game is just now about who is willing to put more money into it. Who's got the deeper wallet is who is going to win that game. Okay. Random Elite. Random Elite public queue. Here we go. What queue are you guys going to put me into? Yeah, when I do a video on that game, it's not going to be very positive. And to be clear, as one of the very few people that was ever willing to cover that game, you know, I was able to join their affiliate program, and I get like a 20% cut of anything people spend in that game that use my affiliate info.
Listen up.
And even then, like I would greatly benefit financially from promoting that game, but ethically, morally, I can't do it. The game is just, they have taken what used to be a pretty fun game and ruined it with their monetization approach. That is O game, not STO. Back to Stowe.
Remember, you need to deactivate
Not this.
all of the devices
I don't really
together,
care about this
or
TFO.
else the network will reset you. You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
I hope someone's at the other. Did we get both? No one was at the other in time? Yep.
Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Did we have someone at the other? Yeah, there we go.
Heralds are activating a new set of devices. We need to move to the next area. You have 15
No!
seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Someone's gonna get us to fail here.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same
Why isn't the
time.
fire team coming over?
You have 15 seconds to disable
Kenobi,
the
don't
other
hit
two
it.
Iconian devices simultaneously.
Now we can hit it.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Okay, we should be fine now.
The Heralds are activating a new set of devices. Proceed to that location.
You have to do the objectives first for Brotherhood. Yeah. Atomic, I'll get you here. Yep. Okay, there we go. Safe to hit it now.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously. The Heralds are activating a new set of devices. We need to move to the next area. devices simultaneously.
Sorry if I'm behind on chat trying to focus on this TFO.
A herald
Go.
leader is here. Stop it before it can break into the Great Hall.
I'm not really much of a ground player, so my ground build is not great. I'm aware of that. JB, thank you.
The heralds are driven
Raptor?
back for now, but they shall certainly return. Chancellor Jimpock remains secured at the Great Hall.
Here we go. Shuttle TFOs. I hate the shuttle TFOs. Yeah, Kenobi, it's up on screen on the stream. We have a new there's a new ground TFO incoming. There's a new ground TFO, you know, that'll be arriving probably around the anniversary event. No, I don't hate myself enough to do PvP right now. Just be honest with you. PvP in this game requires you have, you know, certain things set up. I don't have a PvP build, you know, fully set up right now, and I just really don't feel like it. I like watching the cannons, you know, go out the front of the ship. Yeah, we had Borg Battle Royale not long ago. Mr. Bozic, if I don't know what group you're with within the PvP scene, but I think most in the PvP scene should know I have no interest in getting back into that stuff. Jackson, thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. I used to do PvP a lot. You know, there's old videos and streams on this channel of me doing tons of PvP back in the day. But I just really am not interested in it anymore. You know, I was involved with quite a bit of that stuff back in the day, and I just, given the balancing issues this game has, I just do not have any interest in getting back into it. Ethan, thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. Eric, thank you. Yeah, the Breakfast Club used to be pretty big into the PvP scene, but you know, that was years ago. I'm just not interested in it in the current state. I get my PvP fix from playing other games. I play a lot of World of Warships, and that gets me my PvP fix, and that is a game where, you know, it is designed with PvP in mind. STO is not. PvP is not something that they really think about at all when they're developing stuff. Corfez? Yeah, we can certainly try a Corfez. Yeah. Let's do, why am I don't know why I just defaulted to hitting Kittimer Vortex. But let's go to Battle of Corfez Elite public queue. Musin, I have probably everything that I would need to get back into PvP. And I literally just, to anyone wanting me to cover PvP stuff, I just don't care about it anymore in this game. I know that's something people don't want to hear, but I am just not interested in getting back into PvP in Star Trek Online, and I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. Please do Leviathan. I had such a bad experience in there. I need to see how it's done. So better play. Oh, I just did the public queue to try and.
Vodwar ships have been.
Yeah, there was a question about the Talaru earlier. I'm not on the right specs. I wish specializations could be changed in combat. Can I get abilities to go off? Oh, that didn't even go off. There we go. Oh, speaking of CV and in warships, for anyone that bought the Enterprise skin that they did earlier this year, there's currently a mission chain that you can do. The Battle of Leyte Gulf, I believe it is. And if you get to the third set of missions there, the top one on the map that they have, you can actually unlock the ability to purchase the Enterprise. I'm going to go far left here. Too much stuff there that is unfortunately not gonna. The enemies all died too fast. My ability activation order is just awful right now. I have not run this build in a while. Yeah. I do not have the right specialization on, which is unfortunate. I'm right up against the edge of the map, which in Corfez means you lose... Like, you don't see the names above your enemies. Annoying bug. That enemy died. That one is almost dead. My APG build's a bit of a mess right now. Entirely a user issue. Looks like we've got most of the ships getting through. We haven't lost any so far, which is good to see. Hopefully that remains true. We lost a ship. Oh no. We're gonna be in this phase a little bit longer, but we should be getting through this. Sorry, I know, guys, that I'm really far behind on chat. It's especially with my restream thing not working, it's hard to keep up on both chats while also focusing on playing the game. Especially on Bentham's phase of Corfez. SAB is my initials. I like what Chiop said. Sexy Admiralty bot. Chiops always has the best name ideas. Haven't people been complaining about that queue for a while? Oh, look at the lag right there. This is Battle of Corfez. There's a request in the chat also to do a Leviathan, so we can do a Leviathan after this, but this queue is going to be a little bit longer. We are dealing with some extreme rubber banding right now in this TFO. For anyone else in this match with me, are you guys also experiencing TFO? Gibbs, can you just type yes or no in chat? If you are. Like just some rubber banding. Okay. Let's go for this group over here. When you use the back step console from the Vern, it'll mess with your camera sometimes. That's what you just saw. Stuck outside the map. That happens too.
Are sending a small tap.
Do I have this build up anywhere? Yeah, it's posted in the CasualSAB Discord. Right in the Spencer's Builds channel. This is not a cheap build, and if you're on console, don't even try to replicate it. There's just too many abilities to activate, and you need to try and activate stuff in a specific order. Yeah, we have the Terray phase now. Stunned, what ship class was my main? Cruiser. Definitely cruiser. Okay, we have people working on that part. I'm gonna... The issue with this TFO here is that this part is broken. Damn backstep animation. I need to get close to the Terray so I can try to keep him alive. If I can turn. Server performance is abysmal right now. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this because the Terray are about to die most likely. Oh, they might get through. They might have given them enough time. Nah, I don't think we did. If I had just a couple more abilities to hit. Okay, I'm trying to heal this Terray cruiser with Protobender Field Projector. It's working. The server performance is awful. Did we get it? Yeah, okay, we got it. There we go. We got it. One of the cruisers survived. Yeah, all the AoEs causing the server to freak out. Just by using like uncon in the voting console to reduce your cooldown on the console. Okay, I'm sorry for being really far behind in chat, guys. So yeah, I mean the lifetime subs do. You're gonna get 500 Zen a month if you're on PC with that. So, and by the way, guys, lifetime subscription sale should be coming up in um, early November for all platforms. So if you're on PC and you want to pick that up, then that'll be about 150 bucks during the first 2 days of that sale. Did we get through all of that and then end up with a bugged out Terray phase? Dark Ghost, how's it going? Yeah, on console, I would be a bit more hesitant about the lifetime. For PC, the PC lifetime gets a 500 Zen stipend each month on the day of the month that you bought your sub on. On console, you don't have that stipend. The lifetime on console entirely is about the extra inventory space. It does look like it bugged out. We did all of that, and then it bugs out. Let's fly around the map. Just make sure there's not like something just sitting somewhere. Maybe Kenobi. Yeah, at least on console you can buy it with free grinded Zen. Yeah. Is there a tutorial on how to do this TFO? There is some stuff out there, but it's going to be from years ago typically, and it's not going to factor in the fact that this phase is broken. Mike, I think the purchase is on the ARC website, so you'd be able to look at your purchase history there. Rachel, how's it going? Yeah, so we do have a bugged out Corfez. We got through Benthans, we got through Terray, and now we're stuck in a map that is uncompletable. We defeated the Terray, but it won't give us the progression. So this specific phase is known to have an issue bugging out sometimes. In addition to it just spawning in all the waves in one go. So we are going to have to leave and take a lever penalty. Yeah, unfortunately, this queue has been broken for a long time. There's been multiple reports about it, I believe. I don't know how many, were posted on the forums, but I don't think that would matter because I don't think the devs look at the forums anymore. And leaving gets us a 30-minute penalty. Yeah. It's me. How's it going? I missed a lot in chat, so let's get caught up. A lot in chat. The focus on events, I think, is going to own. I think what we've seen with DECA is that they have an even larger focus on events. I anticipate that moving forward, we're pretty much always going to have an event of some sort active. I don't think there's really going to be much downtime. But yeah, the build for the Talaru is posted up in the CasualSAB Discord. It's niche enough of a build. I didn't think a build video probably would be worth it for it. The videos I put up for the solo runs did really poorly. Like those videos did really poorly for the solo runs. So just interest in that stuff is just really niche, and the build videos take a lot of time to put together. So if I'm going to do another one, I'm going to do it on something that's going to have a bit more reach. Oh yes, the Twitch chat does have a Discord command. I forgot about that. Mike, what is the best way to collect the most when disposing of all the picked up items? Is designating for salvage one at a time the best way? What I just do is in the salvage window, you can just mass salvage all the stuff that you are not interested in keeping, and I just go through and do that. If I'm wanting to get EC for stuff, I might protect it, but I'll just open up the salvage window, protect what needs to be protected, and then salvage the rest. That's just how I go through with that system. I don't think they know they have forums. That's the thing with DECA is like, how are we supposed to relay, feedback to them about stuff? Because posting stuff on the forums, it just feels like a waste of time. And the forums themselves are a shell of what they used to be. I don't know. Yeah, 30-minute penalty because the Corfez bugged out. So we had to leave the Corfez because it bugged out. It wouldn't let us complete the Terrain phase, even though we did destroy all the enemies on the map. It's still bugged out. Do I think they'll offer all the rewards next year for the event campaign? I think so. I think DECA is very much about player retention. And the question is, what are they going to do to bring people back in? Wolf, how's it going? Because I think there's a lot of people that have stepped away from the game in the past year or so that, they're just waiting to see what happens. Sorry, I was looking at a message. Nice. Yeah, there is certain vendors on some of the social hubs that will give you a little bit of extra EC for drops. Yeah. Has anyone tried the inquiry? Yeah. So there's also the Legendary Avenger in the Zen store, which is an account-wide unlock, and it's basically an improved version of the inquiry. I'd recommend you go for that rather than the original. because getting that legendary Avenger on account-wide unlock, that's just a much better value. Yeah, the Typhon with a SAD build is certainly pretty good. Which T5 ships from the C store have the best consoles? That depends on your play style. You know, sometimes there might be something that's part of a set that may be of interest to you. But I really like the Akira Tier 5 console, which is the torpedo point defense. It's got a minute cooldown, and it's just really fun visually. Act, I wish. I don't... The way things are going right now, the impression I have is we're probably not going to see any drastic changes from Deca anytime soon. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Again, we haven't even heard from them. But they're not communicating. And by the way, again, if anyone has like a Discord Nitro and can toss a server boost over to the Builds Discord, that would be very much appreciated. Is there another anomaly that looks just like Time Tsunami or Tsunami? I don't think so. Tonight's order will be ISC drills and getting back into DPS chasing from after a month and a half break. Wolf, my recommendation would be, man, just don't do like ISC if you're trying to do flight practice. Just do a bunch of solo like normals or advanced and just get your flight path practice solo that way. You go in till you're at the final attack cube, and then you just, you know, you leave it because it's a private. You have no cooldown, and you can go right back in and practice again. Like when we're with the high-end runs, when we're practicing, you know, stuff like that, that's what we do. We just go into a lower difficulty and practice in a private because we can bail right out and do it again. The original inquiry has one ISOMAG more, but I generally find with the builds that I'm doing right now that the 7 ISOMAGs, like being able to slot the other consoles I slot on my legendary Avenger, I would have to drop an ISOMAG anyways if I went to the inquiry. So I can take the legendary Avenger, which has much better maneuverability, or I can go with the original inquiry, which has worse mobility, just to get that extra ISOMAG slot, which I'm probably going to use for something else anyways. Dan, thank you for the 30 bits. Very much appreciated. Tsunami. Chiaps. Okay? Tsunami. Next, you're going to ask me about the Sagan Command Cruiser. Garthon? Yeah, just go for the legendary Battlecruiser bundle. Darthon, thank you. Local, thank you for stopping by. Did I open 10k lockbox? Is terrible, Warp Core. Sagan Command Cruiser. What's my opinion on the Brawn? It's like the Brawn is a good intro tank platform, like good beginner platform, but long term not necessarily the best. We gotta see whose ship is the biggest. You want me to get into a big ship? All of my Borg jugs have sold. Yeah, I ended up moving all of them. Yeah, that Romulan carrier looks like it's a little bit bigger. I can swap to a big ship though for you. I think it was just 2 episodes for the first week and then probably an episode a week afterwards. But there you go. There you go, Kenobi. Hoping to find the Borg carrier. Muds Carried Away is a good deal. I think the Muds Carried Away bundle is pretty solid if you're interested in those ships on account-wide unlock. You know, I went through and got that bundle myself. That bundle, I went for the Gem Carrier. Let me pop it up here. So when I went for that, I went for the Gem Dread Carrier, the Jorgumu, and the Briostris. You know, for me, that was nostalgic ships, not necessarily the top performers, but those are ships that, you know, I had quite a bit of fun flying back in the day. Yeah, Lower Decks is going to end after this season. What would I build on the Lamar? I ended up doing just like a beam Fa build, just to play with the trade on it, but I think if you were looking to maximize performance, you would just do a CSV setup on it with dual heavy cannons, and that'll do over 1 mil. But, you know, there's much better platforms for that. What are my thoughts on the Royal Flush Elite TFO? I really don't think it's that difficult. It's more of... I'm saying that from a DPS position, but I think if you have 3 good players in there that are each taking their own lane and prioritizing saving the Undine at each phase, I really don't think it's that difficult of a queue. But I think in a pug environment that queue is pretty much always going to be a failure. You have to have 3 competent players in that TFO that each split up and focus on the right stuff. And if you don't have that, you're in for a really rough experience. I am currently I'm in New Romulus system number 1. JB, thank you for stopping by. I think the Royal Flush TFO, it's fine. Yeah, I realized as I was saying that I'm like, I went in with like probably one of the best teams in the game, the best team in the game to do that, and we blitzed straight through it. But that's coming from a privileged like DPS point of view right there. So that was not the most accurate statement. I'd say it's one of the best because we did have a torpedo user in there called Nick NB. So I would have said it's the best team, but given that we have a torpedo user in there, that compromised the overall quality of the team. It's terrible Nick is still sleeping. Yeah, poor Nick. Yeah, poor Nicholas. Not only that, Nick wants to use the Dauntless 2 trait wherever he can, but we tell him no. Don't do it. The Dauntless 2 trait is bugged for torpedoes, and it stacks up when it's not supposed to stack up. But Nick really likes it. He wants it to be allowed, but we can't allow it. Poor Nick is going to be stirring in his sleep now? Yeah, pretty much. What do I think about Romulan plasma space weapons? I think they're a waste of your money. The thing is, the Romulan plasma weapons that you get in the ROM rep store, those have a proc modifier on them. So you're trading off a crit D or damage modifier to get a second 2.5% chance proc on the weapon, which is going to basically do nothing for you. You're better off with just crafted. Crafted plasma is fine. Corrosive plasma is fine. I'm using ultimate. Pretty much anything other than Viridian is going to be fine. And even then, Viridian is fine up until about 3 to 4 million DPS. Which, again, that pretty much means it's fine for almost everyone in the game. I have been swarmed. Yes, there's quite a few here that have found me. Yeah, but basically, if a weapon has a proc modifier on it, it's gonna generally have a lower value. Corrosive's fine. I'm using ultimate. Viridian looks really good, and you can still do perfectly fine with it. But yeah, the Romulan plasma space weapons where they have a proc modifier, if you have invested in a set, you're perfectly fine to continue using them. But I just, if you don't have a set already, I wouldn't spend money on them. Yeah, exactly, Stanky Boy. Ultimate Plasma is fine. Most of the top runs right now are done with Ultimate Plasma. Yeah, most of the like top high-end Plasma do runs are done with Plasma. Now, I want to be clear too. You know, Plasma gets a lot of attention, but Phaser is still also perfectly capable. So is Disruptor. You know, you don't have to go down the Plasma route. Phaser with the Hexa Cannons from the Achilles are really good. Like, that they are legitimately really, really good. Crafted with the pen modifier, that works. The pen modifier does fall behind a crit to your damage mod once you're above 140 debuff. But, you know, to be honest, most people aren't anywhere near that. Is there a best beam type phaser plasma Polaron? Bob, I would say unless you're like pushing really high DPS, just focus on what you like the visuals and sound of. Have I tried Spiral Waves? Spiral Waves are the best disruptor variant. If you're going for disruptors, Spiral Wave has the Spiral modifier, which is actually 3 modifiers in one. It's 2 damage modifiers, and it's also a proc modifier. So the Spiral Wave disruptors are one of the best weapon types in the game by like a percent or two. If you're going with disruptor, those are what you want to use. But yeah, Tetrion is weak, but it can still do really well. We're just sitting in space right now because I took a 30-minute cooldown for leaving a bugged Corfez. Kenobi, you want to do an infected where someone's tanking just to see how much your ship could do? You know, I'll swap characters. My supports are not optimized for left right. Pretty much any of my support stuff is not optimized for a run that's longer than 30 seconds. Where do you get the ultimate plasma? So it's not ultimate, it's ultimate. You can get those through lockboxes or the exchange. Exchange is going to be your best bet. But yeah, my supports are not set up at all for runs longer than 30 seconds right now. I mean, we can do, you know, like an infected, but I just don't, like, my builds are not set up for anything longer than 30 seconds. Is Spiral better than sensor linked? Yes. Well, yeah, you can go with your TAC consoles or isomags. I generally go for isomags in most situations nowadays. No, Tetrion's perfectly fine. You know, a couple weeks ago, A couple weeks ago, I did a Tetron build on stream, and it worked perfectly fine. Like, I still was over 1 million with it. Like, people highly overestimate the difference between weapon types. You know, if a plasma build does 2 million, a phaser build does 1.9, you know, the Tetron build can still come in and probably do like 1.7, 1.8. Like, it's really not that far behind. And again, people just generally overthink the differences between weapon types. They also overthink the process of building for different types. As your build gets to a higher level, most of your consoles are going to remain the same regardless of the damage type you're using. You know, like if I was swapping out to phaser right now on this Dalkina, I would swap out my weapons, my isomags, and for this situation, the two plasma consoles I have for, you know, just like Domino, some other random console. Like, the people really overthink the process of building for a different weapon type. Time to relist all your weapons. What are isomags? If you look up on the channel, I have a video going over them. They're crafted engineering consoles, which you can also buy off the exchange. They're basically better than your TAC consoles. Yeah, I'll put the link in chat if anyone needs to see that video. Moondock, you still here? I don't care. Yeah, and if you are planning to go for the lifetime sale, you know, just be aware that that 50% sale that they do is like only for 36 to 48 hours. So make sure you're really watching for that. You really want to try to get it during a 50% sale and not the 33% sale. You want to try and get it as cheap as possible. Moondock. Looks like they're not around right now. It's fine. Yeah, we're stuck waiting because the Corfez. So 6 minutes. I do dual heavy cannons. Yeah, so I've got DHCs, and I always pretty much roll my weapons to crit D damage for the epic mod and then damage times 4. Any combo of crit D and damage is fine. If you're just starting out, crit D is probably going to be a bit better for you, but damage comes in after everything else in the damage formula. So once you actually have quite a few damage buffs, you know, on your build, the damage mod will come out ahead. Yeah, I need to Mac, I need to farm a couple more Infinity boxes myself. Krieger Wave space weapons. I think people tried them when they first came out, but they just aren't anything special. They don't really do anything really that crazy. Your spiral waves, sensor linked are still going to be better for disruptor, and spiral waves are better than sensor linked for disruptor. Also, I got something a couple weeks back. So on the KDF side, they used to have the cross faction boxes from Lockboxes. And one of them back in the day was the point defense system turret console. But for the KDF version, there's a disruptor variant you could get. So I got that recently to play around with. It's basically just the same as the phaser one, except it does disruptor. I really wish there was a plasma variant. Just after the Connie 3 for the console. Trident, thank you. Iconian anti-proton on my Vomp Dread. What do I think of the long range to stabilize Tetron heavy cannon? Not good. You know, to benefit from the special function of that, you need to, you know, the special thing about that is it can fire from a further distance, but in reality, you're gonna want to be closer. So yeah, that is a Lobi weapon. I just don't think it's really worth it. So kids, you're wanting a supported left-right run. Ryder, how's it going? Thank you. What's our cooldown at? 2.5 minutes. I don't think you're gonna have the people for it. I don't know. I don't know if we have. Well, we could probably find someone in chat. Will I attack Conquer? The bot farms. Yeah, and that's what we got to go after is all the bot farms, right? Bodwar Polaron look really nice. Yeah, tank would be great. And if anyone else has any supportish type builds they want to bring in, let's give Kiz here a run. Kenobi. Oh, the team. Well, Nick is sleeping, and I mean we've got Cheops, but how long's the cooldown? 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna swap over. That's just someone with a supportish type build. Let's see what Kenobi can do here. But again, my support is not optimized for anything over 30 seconds, so don't expect too much from this build. But yeah, let's give Kenobi a go. Do. I do not know how the Voth Doffs work with the Jorgomo trade. I've never played with them, to be honest. Or too many people on my friends list. Is You want in, Rob? Still better at that CPH, right? Do I have you on my friends list? I don't. There's so many people on my friends list. I can't find people anymore. Yeah, Mac. I mean, if we can get a tank here, Joshua, you've got a support tank. Get you in here. Yeah, all ultimate turrets are good. Yeah. Good. Okay, now I recognize the ad handle. It's just there's so many people. Rob. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of people wanting in, so we'll just do some more after this. I don't. Back, we'll get you in on the next one, okay? Val, thank you for stopping by. So with the plasma builds, typically you wanna make sure to have the plasma turret from the Lobby store. That's really, really good. So give your buffs to General Kenobi. Rob, they're on an engineer. Does that make you happy? Is everyone good to go? And I've got a prep phase loadout. So there's about 3 of you going to be unhappy about me swapping loadouts. Yeah, engineer is the best career in the entire game. Okay. Everyone else is good to go? Okay, let's go in. Standard left, right. Nothing special. Loadout, swap, and gatekeeper. Shame on you. I know it's terrible. I've got a loadout so I can apply heals to the DPS player.
The situation is grim.
Get them their friendship sacks right off the bat. This support build is also not really up to date.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Target shield has failed.
This all no weapons. You will escort us to your home world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
The nanite probe can repair the
I'm
transformer.
flying horribly here.
Stop them.
Can't see half my tray. I guess I should have put a gravel there.
Core shield failing.
I don't know where everyone is.
Right shield failing.
Kenobi, you have to be at the other side already. You can't stick around on the side in the deep, like for deeps. Can I hit this? Hey, there we go.
Probe is closing in on the transformer. Destroy it.
unfortunately don't have a grab well available quite yet. I also cannot... Why can't I hit fleet power on you? What? My supporting is terrible. I don't normally do this. See, normally I just am on the side. I don't really do much of this support stuff anymore. Why Nick gives me crap about it, because I'm always on the side, so I just... Still can't target you. Go through. That was rough. You gotta move from point to point faster. You cannot, when you're doing like chasing DPS, you cannot sit still at a side. You can't sit there and clean it up. You have to move. Basically, as soon as you see the Transformers about to go down, you have to already be on your way to the other side. But yeah, my supporting is not optimal, and my support stuff is not set up for anything over 30 seconds. Like, all of my support stuff right now is set up for split runs. Yeah. Congrats on the record. I don't know if that is... things will continue on probably as is. Well, we're going to continue to get new content. That was a record for you, Kenobi. 586K. Congrats. Thank you everyone for helping with that. And some of those comments, I'm just not gonna... All good. All good. Okay, we had a request earlier to do Leviathan. Let's do a Leviathan Elite public queue. Go for universals. Go for universals. Okay, there was a request earlier for a Leviathan Elite, so let's give one of them a go. I don't even remember what that shows up under. Okay, just look all. Leviathan Elite public queue. Here we go. Yeah, I queued up for it. Yeah, the Delkina's a great ship. Delkina's great. Yeah, Kenobi, the biggest thing there is just getting from point A to point B. Just gotta be moving to the other side faster. As soon as you see the Transformers about dead, you have to already be booking it to the next point. This is actually a queue that can be soloed. Fun fact. You want to know how I know? What would be my ideal BOF layout? It's either going to be Command Intel or Mark Worker Intel. Run, you have to make... Why is this 144p? Yeah, so, I was crazy enough to do this solo once. Very fun.
There is a Terran dreadnought escaping in the center lane. You are approaching the engine nodules. Destroy them all.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Warning.
Half of the left lane engine nodules has been destroyed. Half of the right lane engine nodules have been eliminated. Keep fighting. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. The engine nodules in the left lane are destroyed. One of your allies has escaped successfully. Half of the
Yeah.
engine nodules in the center lane are destroyed. Keep fighting.
What about digitizer cannons? They're fine.
The engine nodules in the right lane have been destroyed. One of your allies has escaped successfully.
We have an AFK in here.
50 Terran vessels. Well fought. There is a Terran dreadnought escaping in the center lane. All of the engine nodules in the center lane have been destroyed. Well done. The engine nodules have been eliminated. Proceed to
Yeah, I did a bridge officer layout on the on the video I did earlier this year, going over like the ultimate do build, like probably something like that. Gonna get over here and help with this. Yeah, I do have temp surge on here, and I also can't see half my tray right now.
Warning.
Sometimes server problem, yeah. They started moving.
a Terran dreadnought has been destroyed. Comply.
Oh, we're on to the next stage. Oh, it was okay. My bad, my bad. I missed that. They were not AFK. I didn't see.
Core shields failing.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity for them to not put them in. Gosh, how's it going? Look, I sometimes I see a Jemadar and I have trust issues sometimes. Kenobi, you were 5 something, like 580, I think.
Warning. Ship is under attack. 4 shields failing.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot these guys while they have feedback up. I'll pass as I get decloaked and start shooting them.
You have eliminated 100 Terran defenders. Impressive.
Right shield failing. Target shields have failed.
50% of the right lane plasma accelerators remain functional. Disable the rest. Half of the plasma accelerators in the left lane have been disabled.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
I know, Cheops, I'm flying terribly. You don't have to worry about me beating your HSA anytime soon. Me very rusty right now.
A Terran dreadnought has
Under
escaped.
attack.
What side was I don't know what side is on, but we did unfortunately fail that. I didn't realize.
Your performance in the simulation was
Bob, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, unfortunately we had a ship get through. Kenobi, it was 586K. Cause you gotta download Oscar. Um, Boggle's going to expand the giveaway that's going to start up at the end of November on the Builds Discord. So it's going to now be 1 promo, 1 lockbox, 1 lobby, and 1 T6 coupon. So again, you got, like I said earlier, make sure you guys are on the Builds Discord because those giveaways will be starting up in the later part of November. And again, thank you, Boggle, for that. ISE. I don't know how to play ISE. What is this loadout? So, yes, Johnny, again, thank you for that. How do I improve my DPS? A lot of it comes down to your timing and your piloting. I mean, your team obviously has a big, they're a big influence on things too. But your piloting, how quickly you're moving from point to point, you know, that has a huge influence on it. Do I have a functional left-right loadout? Does my Vengeance have a left-right loadout? Nope. I'm just trying to think of what ship would have like a functional left-right loadout. Because most of my deep ships are not set up for moving. That the comp engines here, they're sticking out a bit far. Osiris, thank you. Phaser? I've got a phaser loadout? What? A properly functional phaser loadout? I can't believe it. We even got the KCB on? No agony, though. Let's change that. Okay. Let's just go in with this. Okay. Public queue, infected, the conduit elite. Here we go. Public queue. If I could only have 5 Zen or promo ships, what would my top 5 be? Delkina. Can I get the Delkina in there 5 times? No. D7 Miracle Worker. Mirror Warship. You know, for the traits on them, because those are really impactful traits. The Delkina, of course, just as a platform. I don't know. That's a good question, though. Don't drink in stow. Lem,
The situation is...
you've got a friendship tank set up. I appreciate you. The Gorn, yeah, I mean, complex. Yeah, that's true.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scanning the nanite transfer. God. Additional data is available.
Faster.
The nanite probe will repair the transfer. Stop them.
Slow.
Rear shield failing.
Rip. Lightning, it could be my disco. It could also be Lem hitting friendship console on me.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been
Thank you, Lem. That was phaser. You don't have to do plasma to do high level deep, so you can do phaser still. The hexa cannons off the Achilles are just so OP for phaser builds right now. Um, 6 phaser tunes. Yeah, the hexa cannons really are. They really bring phasers back up to a competing point. That person couldn't make that car louder. But they really bring phasers up to a really competitive point. They have not announced the winter event yet, no. Team completed Leviathan, 565 marks in just under 16 minutes. Very nice. Now, the winter event has not been announced yet, but you know, let's do a Royal Flush Elite. So for Royal Flush Elite, we really need people to be splitting up into different areas. So I'm going to take I'll just take like the center lane, just get someone to go left with like a CSV setup, and then someone go right with the CSV setup. So long as we take out the Undine, or we rescue the Undine ships at each point, we should be fine. Just gotta get to them really fast. DPRM is still a really good console. EPH, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, we're gonna do Royal Flush Elite. Public queue. Bring your CSV builds. If you want to do something else, if you want to bring like beam overload, whatever, it's fine. Just make sure you're taking out the rights, the stuff fast enough. The winter event ship will be the TARDIS from Doctor Who. I don't think the DPRM is like a must-have, but it definitely there's a lot of value to it for some situations. I mean, with our characters walking around in space nowadays, we could definitely have a TARDIS, and there's been like larger TARDISes in lore, hasn't there? Like, was it like Translator or whatever? Was the big one, but that was like a dead TARDIS. I don't know. It'd be a neat crossover. I don't think that'll happen though. With our character walking around in space. Yeah. Okay.
Alliance vessel, your arrival in Lord
Just
Space has been noted.
someone call out in team chat that they're going right after the first group, and someone call that they're going left. We'll get through this. We just gotta make sure we split up. And also, you know, again, at each point, make sure you rescue the Undine ships. South. So south is left, north is right. Okay. So Kenobi, break right after the first group. King Sarge, you're gonna go left, and the other two just go wherever. We gotta take out this start group, and then we split off. We need to rescue the Undine ships. They'll have a little, like, yellowish marker above them. You have to prioritize rescuing them first. Before you do anything else at each of the points, rescue the Undine. The first stage here doesn't have any to save. It's going to be the ones after.
Rear shields failing.
As I almost don't go for them. Yeah, you'll see the ones, they'll have like a yellow and blue icon above them. Just get over and save them fast as you can.
An Undine ship has been rescued. We are grateful.
These things also, they die fast. Okay, center 3 are good.
An Undine ship has been rescued. We are grateful.
Can I fire my weapons? Jeez. It like could not. It felt like I couldn't fire there. Jades, thank you for the 10. Or thank you for that. Yeah, 10K. It's crazy. Yeah, you have to clear the platforms. So make sure you're taking out everything at your point. I don't know how I died.
An Undine ship has been rescued. We are grateful. The tactical defense data has been restored.
Something is just really damaging me here.
The tactical fuel delta has been destroyed. Destroying the enemy. Planet Killer Beta is under attack. The tactical fuel gamma has been destroyed. Destroy the enemy.
And make sure to take out all the stuff on the platforms. Going slow here.
An Undine ship has been rescued. We are grateful. An Undine ship has been rescued. We are grateful. The contact Ethernet data has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter. The contact Ether at Epsilon has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter.
Yep. We can help the other ones now, August. If I can actually fly over there.
The operation has failed. We must leave the area. It is lost to the board.
We didn't save all the Undine ships. Rip. Yeah, you have to prioritize saving the Undine ships right away, otherwise it's gonna fail. Last. Yep. But yeah, I mean we almost had it. It's just yeah, the Undine have to be rescued. Okay, next up. Let's do the random elites again. Random elite public queue. Let's see what you guys put me in. You're fine, Kenobi. This is someone who just enjoys the pain and suffering of this lovely content. What have I been put into?
A car of House Mokai has a fleet in orbit over Rua Pinte.
Best served cold.
His forces have disabled the satellite controls. Once we've dealt...
I think I played this when it initially came out, and I don't think I legitimately do not think I've played this TFO in probably 3 years. I don't even remember what we got to do here. Yeah, Kenobi, just keep practicing in like channel ISEs. It was. I'm right next to a park, so you get some people driving through that want their car to be as loud as possible.
Get within 5 kilometers of each station to reactivate them.
Nice, Slam.
Watch out! The defense satellites are targeting us! This is a car. Consider every weapon. Control station Beta in power.
Those Mokai infiltrators are uploading the virus.
Is it? Okay. To be honest with you, this may actually... I don't think I actually have done this TFO before. I think this is my first time in this map, because I'm not remembering any of it.
Control station Gamma has been
John, thank you. Terrible Mac. I can't fly today. Gotcha. Fireball escape, isn't that really overpowered trait that nobody's using? Yeah, I need to pick a few more of them up. Cheops has been saying that it's a really good trait. I thought I did hit blue power, so it's just the icon bugged out. You want $1 million after using Fireball Escape? Yeah, Cheops is saying something like that. Yeah, the Delkina is basically like the best destroyer in the game.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Brett, that is the console off of the McKee Raider, the one that looks like a Badlands thing.
The enemy is on the move.
The Mokai protect.
Basically, it just makes you immune to all warp core breaches.
Mokai infiltrators en route to Gamma. Eliminate them at once.
Target's shield has failed.
Here comes the hunt. This is a move. Stoop, but move.
More infiltrators. They're headed to Gamma Station.
Two more transports just broadcasted here. Don't let them escape.
Done.
Infiltrators.
Yeah,
working on
if you want the
Alpha
Delkina on account-wide unlock, that's a good men's bundle to go for. You can also get the Sarcophagus with that.
Picking up 3 more transports on business. Stop.
Mokai infiltrators closing on all stations. Stop them!
repeat, 5 transports just broke forth. You know what.
Looks like we need some more cover on some of these points. One looks clear now. Beta's fine.
Target shield has failed. Warning.
Thank you. Thank you, Jansen. Can I show you how to do solo rescue and search? Terrible.
All ships, these transports are making a breakthrough. Do not let them get away.
See, Gamma seems to be having some issues, so let me go clear this up. About to lose Beta. Trying to make sure these all are captured. But this one's got to be captured still. This is one of those TFOs where I'm going to look at the marks reward at the end, and it's going to be next to nothing. Okay, I need to probably stop the prisoner transports and capture them, right? Or are these already rescued? Yeah, choice? Nice. I assume those are all secured, so. Beta. Let's take care of. When will be the next lithium event? I don't know. That's a neat visual right there.
Looks like we stuck.
I think you might have
Destroy.
Okay. Yeah, plasma's really good right now. You don't have to do plasma, but it's in elite. It really does well. I need to update my Delkina. I've thought about doing like an updated build guide on it, but right now my flying has just been so sloppy lately. I haven't really been playing the game too much. The the Fleet Norway is going to be your closest. The Theseus, I know some people like too. I just really never been a big fan of the Theseus. I feel like it's a little too limited for what it is.
Alpha and Beta stations have the lithium haulers in proximity.
Right shield failing.
Beta station has the lithium haulers.
Yes, I see the warp core breaches. You guys mentioned earlier.
Hull integrity below 75.
Picking up multiple signals on
No CSV? I do have CSV. Okay.
lithium.
Yeah, that hurts.
Haulers are dropping out of order. Keep those stations secure.
Beta station has the lithium haulers.
Yeah, they hurt.
Beta station has the lithium haulers. Alpha station has the lithium haulers within proximity. More ships! Withdraw!
Yeah, all the marks. That's nice. I don't really need any specific mark here, but what am I the lowest on? Lucari? Sure. Oh, 474 marks? Hell yeah. That wasn't that bad, to be honest. I can see that I've missed things in chat, so let's get caught up a little bit. Yeah, my flying today is terrible. What do I have key binding to fly like you? I'm just WASD. What is a good alternative to that ship? I mean, the Vengeance. Vengeance can do a similar-ish build. Nick did a build video with the Vengeance. It was my build, but I was just too lazy to do a video on it. So Nick did it. What do you do with all those rep marks? Turn them into dill. Fleet Norway, yeah, the Fleet Norway is a good alternative. You can do a phaser setup on the Delkina too. Like, both I and Steven Gilgalad have both done almost 5 mil, like, ISC runs with phaser on the Delkina. The Hexacannons are just, you know, so nice. Adam, thanks for stopping by. Okay. It's been about 3 hours, and I do need to wrap things up, so if there's any final questions you guys have, feel free to drop them in. And again, we have giveaways up right now on the CasualSAB Discord. So right now there is, for PlayStation folks, there's a T6 coupon courtesy of Steel. For US viewers, there's also an Eagle Moss Stowe Chimera ship model available. Again, that's United States only, just because shipping cost. Then there is 5 Lobby ships being given away. So 5 winners, each getting 1 ship. And then there's another giveaway here for PC that is There's going to be 10 winners, each getting a 200 Lobi trade of their choice. What am I running on the Delkina? So this is like a solo type loadout that I've got on right now, so it's not like it's not one of the higher performing setups I have for it. So this solo setup, like, it's just aux to bat for redundancy. Suppression barrage 1 plus CSV. The issue with aux to bat in the current meta is fleet power network array scales with aux power, so you have to use a large aux bat ahead of using your fleet power to make sure you're getting the most out of it. Thought this was going to be a 24-hour stream. I wish, but unfortunately right now, just not feasible. Yeah, so you guys got to see some casual flying today, and again, the giveaways are up in the Discord, and next month we're going to be having some more giveaways pop up in the Builds Discord, courtesy of Boggle. What other way than tour the galaxy and play in the exchange to get EC? I mean, will we ever see another giveaway event that gives us Lobio? Most certainly. Okay. Again, thank you all for stopping by and for helping get the channel to 10K. But I am gonna be bailing out for today, so I will see you guys around.